Evening, everybody. It's 2 minutes after 6 on Wednesday the 5th, and this is your closing comment video number 1482. Okay, so today was kind of an interesting day. We were down 430. We were back up slightly right before the close and actually finished down $42. So, again, I'm going to say bear market rally regardless of the fact that it could run a little further. I still go by what I told you both on the weekend and yesterday and Monday, that I think that we could rally into the 3850 area. We closed today 37.94 after having traded up to 38.20. Today's strength occurred on much lower volume. Volume today was 4 billion shares versus yesterday's 4.9. So that's pretty close to 20%, 25%. So maybe we could carry a little bit further up to this 3875, 3900, but I don't see this market turning and running. I think that these people who are talking about a pivot are ridiculous. There is no reason whatsoever to expect that the Fed would be ready to turn around. They need to do everything that they possibly can to regain some credibility. Right now, they have absolutely none. The other thing I want to mention is that they could raise 75 basis points every month between now and March, and they still wouldn't be anywhere near 2 to 3% inflation. It's just not doable. And a lot of the futures markets, which have been down, which, if you listen to Brian Deese or anyone else from the Biden administration, will tell you what a great job they're doing. The fact is, things are not great. There was some news from the auto industry today. The guy who Phil LeBeau talks to, I guess he's from Missouri or St. Louis, wherever, and he was saying that the average price of an automobile that they are selling now is between 41 and 50,000, and that there are people taking out loans of between 7 to 8 up to 10 years and paying $1,000 a month for a car payment. I said it this morning, I'll say it again tonight. January of this year, $1,000 a month was what it would cost you to buy a $400,000 house for your mortgage coverage. So the idea that people who are spending that on a car becomes just short of ludicrous, especially in this market. Okay, so talking about the market, as I said, we were down 42, down only 27 in the NASDAQ, down 765 in the S&P, down $13.07 in the Russell, and down $65 in the transports. The VIX was down 52 cents. As I said, this is the S&P, and it looks awfully nice, except that it's gone from 35.70 to 38.20 in 3 days, which is not what you generally expect. There was no particular news in the solar business, but First Solar was down $8.47 or 6%, and Enphase traded all the way down to 248 before coming back and closing 261.52, and that was down almost $27. So at the low today, it was down $40. Again, no news, nothing on First Solar, nothing on Enphase. And today's news out of the OPEC Plus meeting that they were going to cut up to 2 million barrels a day, you would think would have been favorable for alternative energy, and clearly it was not. Also, Twitter closed down a little today. I mentioned this because I mentioned it this morning that everybody last night on Fast Money and anyone else who would listen were saying, you never can tell what's going to go on here. Yes, 54.20 is the number, but at $52, you should probably take your money and run. Well, the stock closed 51.26, down 74 cents. And then after the close, there was a little tiny blip about how Apollo no longer wants to be involved in the financing of the Tesla bid. So that is, as I said, one of the little things that could go wrong. As far as futures in general, we had the grains mixed, slightly up in corn, slightly down in wheat, soybeans down a little bit more than that. The oil, as I said, was strong on that OPEC news. It had been as low as 85.42, but closed 87.76 with a high of 88.42. So that has pretty much reversed the decline of the last week or so. This is more interesting, though, I think, because we're coming into the season. Up here, you can already tell. No more shorts and walking around without socks and shoes. This is heating oil. And heating oil has come from $3 to $3.71 today. That is a 25% rise. I've mentioned it before. But besides that one, gasoline also moving in the same direction, although today it was down a little over a penny. The chart looks the same. It had a low 2 weeks ago down here at 229 and is 267 now. So a fairly substantial move. I might also add that this is the way that commodities act. They don't act the same way as stocks. They're completely uncorrelated. And a lot of these commodities look like they have finished their move to the downside. They've run out of downside momentum and look like they're going to try the upside again. Cotton down almost $5, $4.97. $5 would have been limit down. And it did trade there, 83.20, but popped back up 3/100ths of a cent. Coffee was up, lumber was up just slightly, and the dollar was much stronger. I keep on letting you know, bonds down, dollar up, dollar down, bonds up. So we were up 103 today, which is solidly a 1% move. And the bonds were down almost $2, $1.2830, which is 1 7/8. All right, everyone, I'll be back in the morning. Tomorrow's Thursday, so it's claims day.